Oh, I thought you were gonna try to sneak up on me. I'm like, I can see you.
No, I'm being very polite today, guys, because today we're gonna be talking about the day that we thought we were being broken into. We kind of did get broken into, to be honest. Actually, no, we 100% got broken into.
It's a weird situation.
It's a funny one, though.
So we just need to explain.
So you guys have seen in Gabrielle's our vlogs at Gabrielle's house. I'm just gonna go straight to it, okay? Today we're not doing the thing where we go off topic so often. No, exactly. But I want to tell this story because this is kind of recent, but also very, very funny, and there's a lot of different levels to this. So for one, in high school, Gabrielle and I weren't allowed to hang out alone at someone's house. So in college, when all of a sudden it was like we were allowed to by default, since we both moved into our dorms and apartments, it's like still never been said that we can hang out with each other at houses without the parents. We can hang out at my house, but not necessarily her house.
But my parents never said anything about it.
You know what I mean? So like, it's like this, like, we're kind of walking on thin ice, it feels like. Probably not, but we're dumb. So it feels like we're walking on thin ice whenever we hang out alone together at her house. So no one knew that we were there, even though we're like 20, which makes no sense. Like, we should be able to do that.
19,
but 19, 20. But we're at Gabrielle's house and no one knows it. We're watching a movie in the living room because her whole family's out of town because Cassie, her little sister, had a swim meet.
Yeah, and I was dog sitting and I had to go back and forth, like taking the dog out. And so this night I was actually staying home, like at my home.
Gabrielle was very busy taking the dog out every 4 or 5 hours. It was, man, she was holding it down. You better believe it, guys. So
I love my little puppy.
We cooked food. It was really nice. I think we actually vlogged part of that day, and then we ended up deciding not to edit it or to quit vlogging because we didn't want to go scared on YouTube and our parents see it and be like, when was this?
Because like my parents never said no boys, like no Jack. Because I mean, we've been dating for so long.
We're gonna sound like such losers, but they would just. We're scared of getting in trouble. We don't want to get grounded, guys. We don't want them to take away our computers and our cameras. That just won't work. That'd be a very sad day. We cooked food, vlogged a little bit, then decided not to vlog. We wanted to chill out. I brought my Nintendo. So now we definitely sound like losers. But we're playing on our Nintendos in the living room. And the living room is well lit. You can see us from outside, blah, blah, blah. And we didn't know this.
And you can see straight into the garage door. And it has like a big window. That's important.
That would have been important whenever I was explaining that part, though. You don't have to like interject.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
That has nothing to do with what I was saying. Guys, it's like, yeah, we were playing upstairs. By the way, the neighbors can see the garage door. The garage door, the neighbors can see the garage door inside the garage. They see the garage door. They see our John Deere mower and weed eater. Do you have one of those? Yes. A John Deere mower? Yeah, okay, I was just making sure your dad was a real man. Basically, we're watching a movie and we're playing Nintendo, probably making out on the side. It's getting really hot, kinky.
We're really good at multitasking.
Yeah, very coordinated. Coordination through the roof. And we didn't know this, but at the time, her neighbor was throwing a party. Like a big
Like a
party.
danger.
Well, we didn't know this yet. We did not know this yet. So we're just having a good time, still watching this movie. All of a sudden we hear like noises and skirting off in outside. I want to make sure this is all in order. So we're watching a movie, didn't know that there was a party going on. All of a sudden we start hearing these loud noises, people screaming and skirting off over the course of like 10 minutes. Not all at the same time, so it wasn't like, oh my god, there was a bank heist outside Gabrielle's house. Like, no, that wasn't what we were thinking. There was very apparent that something was going on, but we were really good at ignoring it because we're in love, and when we're making out or playing Nintendo together, we don't really let anything bother us.
We're in our own little
We're in our own world. And that made it extra funny when all of a sudden we hear a serious skirting noise and then like people screaming. I think someone just got hit by a car. Now I'm like, okay, what's going on? What's going on? So I go to so in our dining room there's a window that goes directly forward. And we could see it, there was cars going down the street to this way where you could see Gabrielle's neighbor's house and that they were clearly having a party. But we weren't sure because we didn't go outside to look, but we weren't sure who was having the party. We just knew someone on our street was having a party.
So then as Jack was like looking out the window, he was like, Gabrielle, come here. And I'm just like, whatever. Like someone probably hit a deer or something and that's what the noise was.
Yeah, they hit a deer in our nice white suburban neighborhood, gated.
Well, I was just
Everyone here's a doctor or a lawyer. Gabrielle, I gotta be honest.
And I was like,
they
okay,
killed
whatever,
all the
Jack.
trees
It's not
to
that
make
big of a
that
deal.
all these giant houses, all the trees are just dead. There's no freaking deer in that neighborhood. I don't think I've ever seen a possum.
I have seen deer in my backyard before.
You have?
Yes, once.
someone took that deer and put it in Gabrielle's backyard because there is no way a deer could ever make it in that neighborhood. They be getting hit by soccer moms not paying attention, taking their kid to soccer practice, all this
Anyways,
right.
You're getting off topic. I'm like, yeah, whatever, Jack, it's not that big of a deal. But he's like, Gabrielle, no, come here. Come and look at this. And then I'm like, okay, fine. So then I get up off the couch, and I'm already kind of mad because I had to get up. I'm like, seriously, you made me get up? I was playing Animal Crossing. And then I look out the window, and when he says cars were literally lined up down our street, they were lined up bumper to bumper. And now I'm like, what just happened? Like, because we heard screaming and then cars, like, pulling out. Like, you know, whenever they turn around real fast and just
Wait, Gabrielle, what have you said that I haven't already said? What have you said that I haven't already said?
I'm just like really putting it into like detail.
So I guess after that happened for a second time, we go back to doing the deed or whatever, watching TV and whatnot. I don't like that I said doing the deed.
Yeah,
don't ignore that. But
like,
we're having a good time. All of a sudden, something hits her house, her window, and I'm like, whoa. I think, because I grew up in a cul-de-sac with all these different kids. I think in prank, someone threw something out our window. We need to do something about it. Or maybe a bird. But it was nighttime. That doesn't normally, like for some reason in my head, birds don't fly at night.
But it wasn't like night. It was right after the sun has set, like dinner time. So it was like, what just hit our door? Like it could have been a...
That's not true at all. It was like 9:30, Gabrielle. Your parents aren't going to watch this video. We don't have to lie. It was like 9:30. When people would have a party. Who do you know having parties, rager parties at 7 o'clock in the afternoon?
Well, it started, my assumption is it started like in the afternoon, like it was a dager, then it just got more and more and more wild.
Okay, well for one, 7 afternoon isn't a dager anyways, but also who cares?
I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, like...
I just feel like I need to talk and put words into this video.
Keep doing it, I like it. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm just like... confused because I expect that you're going to continue the timeline, and in reality we're here, like, Gabrielle goes here and then gets to here just in time for me to keep going. But basically something hits our window and I'm intimidated. I'm like, I don't want to find out these are like some really big brolic high school football players that want the smoke. Okay, I'm not about to stand up for Gabrielle in that situation. I'm ow my leg and go hide, kick Gabrielle in the shin and run. You know what I mean? So I was like, that's not what I'm wanting to do. Then it happens again in another part of the house. Now I know something's happening. So I'm curious. I'm like kind of excited.
Like, we are getting surrounded by the zombies. We are gonna die.
There was not one mention of zombie apocalypse in this situation. Comes into
my head whenever this was happening. Because you hear something on one side of the house, then you heard something on the opposite side of the house, and I'm like...
So we're
gonna die.
At this point, it's obvious that something is happening. Like someone is messing with us. I get like not mad. I'm like excited. Like ooh, someone's pranking us. We gotta do something about it. Like
I was not thinking
get the marshmallow gun. You know what I mean? Like get the water gun. Get the noodle. You know? Sorry, I'm getting out of control. But okay, so I go upstairs to see because it sounded like it came from the side of the house, but you can only see that from the kitchen, and I didn't have the kahunas to go to the kitchen to look, so I went upstairs, looked, see if I could get an aerial view. Couldn't see anything. I'm like, okay, either they have invisibility cloaks or they're not here anymore. I didn't know what else to do. It's not like I'm gonna stand up there for 30 minutes and wait. I just don't have the patience for that. But Gabrielle and I do get kind of weirded out. So
I was like, come on, Jack, go.
Like I said, in the living room, you can be seen from the outside. So we go up to the loft area, which we've also filmed a couple videos, where there's a Wii and a TV, which is all we need. It's hooked up a loogie. That was a tasty one. So we go upstairs, and all of a sudden, you have to listen to this. This is important. Her loft area that goes upstairs is right above the garage. We pulled into the garage so that her neighbors couldn't see my car. Yeah.
Because we're still paranoid.
We're still paranoid that we might get in trouble for being there so late, or just at all. So we're above here. We're watching movies. At this point, an hour has gone by. It's at least 10:30 now. So, Adult Swim is on, but I'm not allowed to watch that, so we weren't watching that. But you know what I mean? It's late now. Okay, all of our worries have subsided. Is that right?
We're just kind of chilling.
Subsided. I'm asking like the
yes, that's the right word.
They've all gone away, and we're chilling, and all of a sudden, this is when it gets for real. All of a sudden, why are you smiling like they're in for like some story?
It's funny.
It's not funny in the moment. You have to give the. Yeah, okay, so in the moment of this happening, it was not funny. All of a sudden, we're upstairs, and I'm hearing things fall over and knock around in
my garage.
In the garage.
And you can hear everything.
And you know how you can tell when something's making noise and it's like a squirrel or a possum, and then there's the human? You know? Like, you know that a possum didn't knock that over. You know that a possum didn't just turn on my car and drive off with it. Okay, someone is clearly in our garage. Not okay. I'm scared. No way I'm dealing with this.
And I was scared. I was like, Jack, what's happening? Like, what do we do? Because I was flipping out. Because I'm like, I'm supposed to be taking care of the house right now. My parents are not home. If something is happening in my garage down there,
it's your fault.
Because he's not there.
I'm confused how something is in the garage. So I go around to try, so there's this window that goes right above the garage doors, and I can't tell if the garage doors are open or shut. I start asking Gabrielle, because it's her house, her responsibility, did you shut the garage door? Did you shut the garage door? This is a 5-minute argument of panic.
And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I did, maybe I didn't, and then I start like doubting myself. I'm like, yes I did, and then I'm like, wait, no, did I?
For like, 5 minutes.
It was going
just back and forth mayhem. Like, did you, like, because I need to know, because either way, I'm not doing anything about it, I'm jumping out the window.
But here's the thing, our garage is connected to the garage door that leads right into the kitchen.
The house. That was my immediate concern. Okay.
We never
So, we shut the lights off in our house because we were afraid that people were outside. So we shut the lights off in the house and went up to the loft where the lights are on. So it's it would look like no one was home. Gabrielle hasn't see the sirens are coming for us now. The freaking garage connects to the kitchen, which connects to like the entire house. So they are easily get in. We're hearing noises. I don't know what to do. The only way down the loft is to walk right in front of the kitchen where you would be seen by someone that was right there.
Yeah.
I am praying to God that front door or that garage door does not open. I am at this point.
And you could hear whenever it opens because it like makes a noise.
By default, I'm going to have to be the one to like
sacrifice yourself.
I'm like, Gabrielle, I'm not ready for this kind of clickbait. Okay, come on. We just hit 1 million subs. Like, what? I haven't even bought a freaking Audi R8 yet. I have so much to live for. Okay, I'm not even max ranking the new COD. I can't die today, guys. This is not gonna work. I can't die today.
Good thing you're still here.
I haven't even lived to see the next Elder Scrolls. Like, I have to be here when it comes out. Come on. The next freaking I'm telling you.
You're getting off topic.
Sorry, you're right. I'm just saying Half-Life 3 comes out. I have to see it. I could not believe it, the situation I was in. Because in the moment, I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm scared. But I knew that if that door opened, I had to just do what I had to do. I'd be like, what's going on? Well, I've always had this thought that in movies, I've never understood why people do this. Why don't they pretend they have a fake gun? Have you ever seen Paul Blart Mall Cop? Where he like reaches for the gun, but you don't have one. It's to give the illusion that you have a gun. I'd be like, what do you want? You know, I'm reaching into my rubber ducky pouch, my rubber duck and hoodie pouch.
Throw a rubber duck at them.
And I'm like pretending I have a Glock there. What are you doing? That's what I thought I was going to do, if not run at them, and then tell you to run the other way. But the thing is, I know Gabrielle's not going to be able to figure out how to leave the house. She's going to run in a circle, panic, and then be like, ah! So I was like, why am I sacrificing myself? Kicked Gabrielle in the shin and bolted out of there. Not really.
No, that's not what happened.
We're still upstairs.
We're still hiding and scared.
At this point, there hasn't been a noise in a fat minute. Go downstairs. And all of a sudden we start hearing laughing.
And we were standing in the kitchen.
I was like, if they must be pretty happy to be laughing. Like, that spooked me. Like, I was like kind of spooked by it. And all of a sudden I hear more noises in the garage, but this time we're in the kitchen. So we hide. There's this doorway to the garage. We hide to the right and just listen. And we start hearing people just walking. And so I'm like, okay, they've just been walking around. I have to I'm gonna turn on, because there's a light to turn on the garage from inside. This was my genius plan, but the problem is I have to walk all the way down the hall to flip that light on.
And directly right in front of the door.
Right in front of the door, which people are in the garage. Well, keep in mind, I'm convinced this is a mass murderer. These are a couple mass murderers, actually, because they've been laughing. And I run, or I don't even run. I don't remember.
You're like crawling.
I was not crawling, but
yes, you were.
I wasn't on all fours, but I was like bear crawling so I could avoid the window, so I could quickly turn on the light.
So you were on all fours.
No.
Yes, you were.
No. Anyways, I turn on the light, and all of a sudden something big falls over. People skirting. Everyone runs out.
The garage door was open.
The garage door was open. The lights were off until I turned them on. Everyone panicked that was in there and bolted. Problem was they were behind Gabrielle's mom's Tahoe. So they were all around my car. So I couldn't really see them, but I didn't look anyway because I was too afraid. And they all bolt out the garage door. And it turns out I go out, I don't want to go through the garage because I don't know if anyone else is there. I lock the garage door and I go to the front dining room window and I notice that there's police officer lights going on. Down. I can't see them, but I can see the light reflecting off of like other windows and whatnot, so I know that something's happening. And immediately I realized that party's getting busted. Kids just try to run away and hide in our
Yeah, they were literally hiding in my garage because they left the door
So
open.
then I felt bad. I felt like I was the bad guy here. I was like, I almost came outside and said, hey, come back.
No, if you did that, I'd be like...
It's okay. These little kids, they're probably like, what, 16 if they're like,
yeah,
you know?
Probably about 16.
Probably running in there like about to do it for the first time, and freaking Jack and Gab, YouTubers of glory, come in and ruin the spice by flipping on a light.
It was the scariest thing ever though, because we're literally in the loft and we hear noises and I'm like, Jack, go get it, go get it, go get it, go check it. And
yeah,
then
but
we're arguing about who goes down and locks the garage door.
But Gabrielle is doing that like this is actually how she was doing it. No, this is Gabrielle. Just go! Just go! Just go look! Just go look! Pushing
like,
me.
Jack, go.
Like, I'm like, dude, I don't know what you want me to do, Gabrielle. Because this was another thought of mine. Like, you don't realize how quickly your brain works until you're in one of these moments. I even considered the fact that if I go down there and I'm seen, they're going to immediately assume that whoever else is here, like maybe they knew us, maybe they knew you. Maybe it was like a kidnapper for you. Like, they're gonna know that you're up there just because I walked down, I give your cover away. So I was like, I gotta calculate this thoroughly.
Yeah, you gotta think
These
about
freaking 15-year-old high schoolers, man, you don't know what they're up to. But that was a story time that I wanted to do today because I thought it was absolutely hilarious. And we didn't get off topic too much either.
You did.
I told 90% of the story.
I know, because I just like to listen to you and I feel like I'll mess it up.
You're good for like the additionals.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a bump it.
And I'm the one who usually gets us off, like, what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I get us off topic, so I'm just like...
For all we know, Gabrielle doesn't even remember any of this. She was just like, wait, what movie are we talking about?
Shut up.
What movie? Huh? Anyways, we hope you enjoyed. If you're interested, Rubber Duckin merch is still available down below. So is the No Limits package. Don't forget that we are almost out of the Rubber Duckin merch. So if you want to get your Rubber Ducky merch and you want to have the original merch that we came out, that we dropped like 2 years ago, you want to be the original members.
You want to be
of
the
this
OG
family.
Duckers.
Honestly, that didn't even sound that bad. It didn't sound good at first, but like, you know.
Ooh.
But if you're interested, it's down below. It's also on sale. Don't forget that you should not wait until like the 23rd to order your merch because you will not get it before Christmas. So if you want to get merch before Christmas, you have to give us and my mom time to ship it and process it. So we really appreciate your guys' support on that, and we will see you
in the next one.